Hello there YouTube, and with it most of the civilized world. This is Garaxian coming with a second video on the emotions. So if you remembered, this was for a school thingy assignment, and yeah, we're just continuing with it. So as you see, we have a neutral one, that's this character. Here he is angry, and now what emotions shall we make next? I think scared. Not scarred, scared. So yeah, anyways, let's move the angry one, I think. So we have a, what is, yeah, right, that was part of his stuff. Anyway, we'll fix that later. Nah, fixed. I'm gonna lock this. So we have a reference as to how big we need to make everything. I won't make really ruler lines like this is the point where the hat needs to be, this is where this is where. No, I'm just gonna wing it really. So for something, for drawing the emotion of yeah, the emotion being scared, big eyes, big mouth, if possible with the eyebrows in this kind of manner, but seeing as my character doesn't have any, we'll have a little bit of a challenge. Yes, I like making a challenge for myself, because frankly, if you don't make any challenges, how in hell's name can you improve? Well, that's just my opinion though. So basically, let's zoom in here. So we have a sphere-like-ish thingy, and my battery power is nearly out. So excuse me, I should have looked at that from the start. But yeah, see. Okay. Yes, sorry for the short interruption. So what was I saying? I probably knocked the mic there. Anyway, for the emotion of fright, we need big eyes. So let's just try out how this would look. Once again, I'm just winging this. It doesn't really look too frightened for me yet, but I want him to look down more, not so much upward. Yeah, okay, this is too quiet, I guess, isn't it? No, this just looks cute or somethingness along those lines. Yeah, this really is a challenge. Let's make our brush a little bit smaller. Let's exaggerate it even more. Look, that's a better form, I think. Our character needs to be cartoony. I almost never draw cartoony though. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now for the mouth. We could do with this. I think we will. put a little bit of a line here so it's still on the face. No, let's not do that. That does look silly. Yeah, then the shimmers in his eyes, or hers. I'm not really sure actually. I think it's a he, but that might be because it's a wizard, not a witch. Just a quick shadowing is enough, really, actually, since we have to refine all the lines at the end. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be at this for quite some hours, seeing as I added out some mistakes. By some I mean a dozen. But mostly those mistakes are recording mistakes, not drawing mistakes, because you see me make those. Okay. Still looks a little bit cute again. But we'll have to convince ourselves and the people who are looking with the pose of the body too, since really body language is very important to make to let people see. I'm not finding my words here. Here you would see the bottom side of the magician's hat. Also, we'll use a magician's hat for a part 2. Make it stand upward. That's more like a shock kind of position. Not that all hats who are staying like this are shocked. In fact, most hats can't be shocked. Well, you can put electricity through it, but you know what I mean. At least I hope you know what I mean. We'll have to put the feathers on there at some point in time. You know, these. In fact, why not? Why not do it now? Just do it like this, with lines here and lines here. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt to draw like this because it lags my computer a bit out, and it's a really new computer, so I'm really frustrated at every single problem it has. But it also has a lot of good sides, so I guess it's fine, right? Indicate a little bit of the point of lighting. How will we make him look scared? Tum, tum, tum. I even think my head is too big. Let's compare it. Yeah, a little bit. Control T makes you transform, and if you keep shift attached, it doesn't change it around too much. There. So that's why that's there, so I can scale things if needed. Now let's see, how will we do this? Will we make him having hanging shoulders with the stick beside him in pure almond when he stands a little bit curved? We could do that. Or we could, well, that would be more awed, like amazed instead of scared. And I said we were going to do scared. So let's make him with the hands here, like this, like he is, yeah, really scared. Why am I even still looking for the words if I already have them? That's just me though. Just me. So one arm like this, and the other one like, hmm, this? That sounds that looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? How would I act if I am scared? I would protect myself with my hands. That's this part. These are guidelines for the fingers, by the way, if you were wondering. Hmm. Really is hard to make up my mind as to how I will show fright with the other hand. I'm not really using any reference material at this point, which I actually should do. So maybe I would stop recording for 2 seconds and go to there, to YouTube, I mean, or Google, to look up some emotions. You know what? I'll make him reach for his staff, maybe, or he can just have the staff at the other hand. Yeah, let's make him drop the staff, but like he just had it, and just let's go at the point we see him scared. So for that we'll do his hand like here. This hand is far too small. So let's change it around so it has the right dimensions. All four of them. Well, okay, they can't be all four since I'm using a 2D program to do it. Yeah, that's more that size. It's about the same now. So let's see. Pinky goes here. Then those fingers like that. Something like this. Not completely though. It's still off. I guess we can fix it by just changing around this. The hand looks too realistically. Not really realistic since it was just a couple of lines, but as in too much fingers. I think it were just too much fingers to be cartoony. That isn't really right either, with the thumb. So let's see what this gives us. Is this better? I'm not sure. I don't like this hand really. Maybe I'll change it around. Shall I? I'm not sure though. It isn't the worst hand, but let's see what it gives if I put on his costume and everything. Goes up and in, and has some folds there. If you want to see how to draws, surely check out Mark Riley. I'll put a link in the description. He is just an amazing artist. I am not even close to half of his level, if you know what I mean. He's just a very, very good artist. Maybe one day I'll be better than that, but not much chance in it right now. Basically what we want here should be let's transform it once more with Ctrl T. No one said we could not do that, hey? Something we would have got trouble with if we were using great, look. That's the trouble with Photoshop though. Pixels. But it's the basic layer, so no disaster happened. Sadly for some of you who want to see me fail, maybe. Yeah, this looks like proper art to me. I honestly am not too troubled anymore about the hands. I mean, it might not be the best hand, but hey, hands are difficult. Hands are about as difficult as the entire body, really. Well, standard hands are, at least. Maybe I'm just a very bad drawer for hands. In that case, I just have to practice. Which this actually is for big part, huh? I mean, when you draw, you always practice. So the stick should be, no, it should be like this. But it needs to be straight. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. There's nothing wrong with not being straight. I am straight. Here for the curve. Doesn't matter if we intersect the bit because that's a different layer. Yay, hooray for layers. Take that, paint. Let's just move it around a bit. His feet aren't at the ground equally. Let's just make it so they are. And lower this. Now, for the flame, what will we do with the flame? we could always make just sparks all over, like a really a shock, just a little bit of a flame to indicate that it's still the same stick, not a fire wand swapped with a thunder wand all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm not sure how this will turn out. Didn't really do this kind of effect yet. And it isn't the best one I've seen either. But it will have to do, I guess, since no one else is gonna draw this for me. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're not gonna make it into a thunder wand, are we? Though I will make these cross thingies, whatever they actually are. I don't even know where I've got them from. I know they exist though. Probably some army kind of thing. Yeah, it looks like a medal from an army, or symbol of Templiers or something like that, along those lines. But really, this will be it for the scared emotion. I have to clean this up too, so I'm not gonna clean it up yet. What I am gonna do though is get the angry emotion back up here. In fact, let's do it like this. Scared completely at the bottom. Angry can be here. So we can fit 6 of them. That isn't really, nah. That's it looks wrong to me. It really does. Don't ask me why. Why? No. Don't. I said don't. And scared here. Neutral there. Eventually 7 of them will have to be on this picture. And I just realized it had to be a 3, so I am working in A4. That means I'll have pixelated stuff once I make them bigger, but I'll do that when I color. So for the base, we'll just use this. Anyway,